and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Zallah, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. INEC declares APC's Okpebholo winner of Edo governorship election. Corrupt leaders should be behind bars, Obasanjo insists. Clear canals, drainage and gutters, federal government alerts Nigerians. Donald Trump says he will not run again if he loses presidential election. Now, top on what's trending. After months of intense politicking in Edo State, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has declared Monday Okpebholo of the All Progressives Congress (APC) as the winner of the keenly contested Saturday 21st, 2024 governorship election in the South-South state. Okpebholo 54 secured 291,667 votes to defeat Aswe Ighodalo of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), who got 247,274, and Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party, who came a distant third in the race. 14 other candidates contested the seat but got less than the three frontline candidates. Now, meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party kicked against the result of Saturday's governorship election in Edo State, which ushered in the All Progressives Congress candidate, Senator Monday Okpebholo, as the new governor of the state. Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri, who is the chairman Edo State governorship election National Campaign Council on Sunday, stated that the Independent National Electoral Commission should be held accountable for violating the Electoral Act. Of the 18 local government areas in the state, the APC won 10, while the PDP settled for 8, but the PDP, in solidarity with its governors forum, insisted Ighodalo clearly won the election. Now, responding to that, a netizen said, "I hope INEC has added go to court so that the judges will finish it pata pata." Another said, "Congratulations to the All Progressives candidates. Kudos to INEC for conducting a free and fair election." Another person wrote, "I'm not from Edo, but the present PDP governor did nothing. Let's be sincere and honest here. When a present governor did nothing, how do you think he'll bring someone that people will trust? But let governors do well and help people they want to bring out." Now, still talking about the election, President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Senator Monday Okpebholo, the All Progressives Congress APC candidate in Saturday's Edo governorship election, on his victory at the polls. Senator Okpebholo was declared the winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) on Sunday, having defeated other contenders for the position. President Tinubu commended APC national leaders, Edo state leaders, and party governors for working hard to achieve victory. He says the victory testified to the people's support for the ruling party, its progressive ideals, its economic re-engineering program, and its commitment to improving the lives of Nigerians. He urged Senator Okpebholo not to gloat over his victory, but to see it as a challenging call to service. He encourages him to demonstrate magnanimity by reaching out to his political rivals and uniting the people of Edo State to ensure its development. President Tinubu also praised other candidates who participated in the election for their contributions to advancing Nigeria's democracy, saying peaceful political contests such as the one on Saturday portray Nigeria as a stable democracy. The president urged all those aggrieved by the election outcome to seek redress through the legal channels. In addition, the president commended the people of Edo State for their orderly and peaceful conduct during the election, underscoring the maturing of Nigeria's democracy after 25 years. Now, President Bola Tinubu has directed security and law enforcement agencies, including the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), a Nigeria Customs Service (NCS), a Nigeria Police Force (NPF), and a Nigerian Port Authority (NPA) to intensify efforts in cracking down on individuals in possession of and trafficking in stolen vehicles. A statement by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, on Friday said Nigeria will continue to work with its international partners to ensure that cyber criminals and organized crime groups involved in transnational car theft are deprived of the benefits of their illegal activities. The president noted that one of the most effective tools available to law enforcement agencies is depriving criminals of the proceeds from their illicit activities. He acknowledged the recent handover of 53 vehicles and $180,300 by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police (RCMP) on behalf of 2 Canadian citizens who were victims of cyber crimes perpetrated by Nigerian nationals. Now, a netizen said, Canada should tighten their own security. Most Nigerians buying those cars here don't have an idea if they are stolen cars from abroad. Another said, what about kidnappers? Death sentence for kidnapping and judiciary speeding up the process of judgment. No, you people should tackle kidnapping. A lot of families have been thrown into mourning. Another person said, Yahaya Bello still they chop jollof rice steady for house. You no talk anything. Now only poor man picking unasabi arrest. Now, next one was trending. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo on Thursday lamented the high level of corruption among Nigerian politicians, advocating that such individuals should be imprisoned. Obasanjo, Nigeria's first democratically elected head of state, who served for 8 years from 1999 to 2007, decried the criminal behavior among certain political office holders. In his words, if you examine the people in government today at both executive and legislative levels, some of them should be permanently behind bars for their past misdemeanors and criminal misconduct. You cannot expect thieves to deliver fair judgment in favor of the rightful owner of the property, the ex-military leader said virtually during the memorial lecture of the late cleric Dennis Slantry held at Lagos State, titled The Imperative for Moral Rectitude in Governance. Now, responding to that, a lady said, why isn't he leading the path as an example so his counterparts can follow? Please rest, sir. Kettle cannot be calling pot black. You all contributed with corruption and draining her to the point she is in today. Another said, still same old strategy of divide and rule. No man is an island. Good leadership can only be possible in a system where all stakeholders are sincere and agree to birth a strong legislation that represents every group for a united nation. Enough of perfection syndrome. Another person opined, everyone becomes a saint the moment they are no more in a political office. Nigeria needs healing. And the federal government has appealed to Nigerians to clear their canals, drainages, and gutters to mitigate floods. A dam update report by the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency's NIHSA on Sunday said the water levels at the nation's critical stations along the River Benue showed a steady increase towards flood levels. According to the statement signed by Head Media and Publicity Loretta Samuel, as of Saturday, the rise continues but at flood preparedness level. Samuel urged the 12 flood-prone states earlier warned by NIHSA to put measures in place to contain or allow conveyance. This, as a recent overflow in the Alau Dam caused the worst flooding in Maiduguri, Borno State, and in the history of Nigeria. Now, responding to that, someone said, is it the job of citizens to do these things? Is there no office in charge of this? Another person said, federal government, build your own dam. Stop stressing us. Another opined, Ministry of Environment in most states are sleeping. And let's go on a quick break. We'll be back in no time. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. The Julius Abure-led National Working Committee of the Labour Party said it would not impose punitive measures on its former presidential candidate in 2023, Peter Obi, asserting that he was obviously being misled into betraying his party in favor of an illegal caretaker committee. This was disclosed by the national legal advisor of the party, Kehinde Edun, in an interview with Newsmen. According to him, meting out sanctions would not resolve the face-off. Edun, however, expressed optimism that the former governor of Anambra State would retrace his steps. In his words, Obi is being misled. It is human to err, and we give respect to him as a leader. I understand there's so much pressure from everywhere, and we recognize that at the end of the day, the truth shall prevail. Now, someone said, big setup for Obi. They want him to stay so the merger won't work. If Obi falls for this, Nahim Sabi. Another said, Abure and others already working for someone. Another person opined, you people should go and sit down. If not for Obi, who knows you? Now, still talking party crisis, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has thrown his weight behind the plot to unseat the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Umar Damagum. Newsmen on Sunday learned that Atiku reached out to members of the PDP National Working Committee (NWC) advocating for Damagum's ouster. This move to remove Damagum has divided the 13 state governors elected on the PDP platform. While 7 governors, led by the Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, are pushing for Damagum's removal, 4 others, led by Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, support his retention. The pro-Damagum governors are allegedly allies of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, who is in conflict with the PDP Governors Forum. Atiku and Wike fell apart ahead of last year's general elections, with Wike leading 5 PDP governors to oppose Atiku's presidential bid. Now, next on what's trending, more than 1,450 inmates across Nigeria's custodial centers were granted amnesty between January and September 2024 as part of the ongoing efforts to decongest the country's prisons, newsmen learned. This move follows a broader campaign that began in November 2023 when the federal government initiated the release of 4,068 inmates, primarily those held due to an inability to pay fines. The initiative was supported by the 585 million naira raised through the corporate social responsibility donations from corporate bodies. In the first 9 months of 2024, several state governors and chief judges played key roles in securing the release of inmates. Notably, the governors of Benue, Nasarawa, Gombe, and Taraba states freed 96 inmates on New Year's Day. On March 19, the Hertford Foundation, a non-governmental organization, facilitated the release of 628 wrongfully detained inmates from correctional centers across Lagos, Ekiti, Delta, Ogun, and Rivers State. And now on the foreign scene, Donald Trump has indicated he won't run for the White House again if he loses the U.S. election in November. The 78-year-old said that would be it while speaking to U.S. media, but he added that hopefully we are going to be very successful. In the past, Trump has rarely acknowledged the possibility of losing the election, more often firing up supporters with speeches and social media posts pledging victory at the polls. The former president has been the Republican candidate for the last 3 elections. U.S. law bars presidents from serving more than 2 terms, and so Trump is not expected to run in 2028 if he wins either. This is the second time in 4 days he has mentioned a chance of defeat. Now, a netizen said he made America great in 2016. He would do it again in 2024. President Trump. Another said, he is 80 already. Of course, he will not run again, and I hope for Americans he will not win this year. Another person wrote, he asking for a sympathy like a kid saying he won't compete cause he lost. And that's a wrap on the program today. Do also follow us across all our social media platforms for more programs, news, and documentaries. Until next time, goodbye.